So how did you send that message out? Was it just Instagram and then your captions? And I mean, back then I don't think we had stories, right?
Right, but I was more active on my blog. So I had
So where'd you write that?
on my blog, on my website, The Wayfarer.
So you started a website. So that was, I mean, medium.com would have come around roughly around then as well. But you started on your website. So it was basically you would so run me through. So you would post on Instagram, because I'm trying to give a little bit of background for people who understand what it used to be like compared to what it is now, or a little bit of context. So back then you had your website, had your travel website, and then your Instagram, upload, branding, social, followers growing, and then you redirect everyone back. And then plus on top of that, you basically SEO. And then is that kind of how your blog grew as well? Or is it?
Yeah, I never knew anything about SEO and I just didn't care.
Okay.
It was just a way for me to share stories and travel, blogs and advice and guides and things like that. So it was just another outlet for my writing more so. And yeah, it was a way to give people additional information. But otherwise it was sharing a photo, because they didn't even have carousels back then. So a photo to Instagram and a caption.
And that's it.
That was it.
So what do you see? What do you sort of see now? How technology has changed different platforms? Do you think someone can still create a good brand like on how Instagram is now, even though it's at scale and there's everyone doing something?
Yeah, I mean, anyone can do whatever they want. And for me, I've realized, especially since the pandemic hit and I had to totally reshift my business and my focus, things changed for me. Like my account stopped growing in the way that it used to, and the engagement diminished a lot because I stopped traveling. So within even just like a couple months, that was halved or quartered. But I spent a couple years trying to keep up with the changing trends on Instagram. I don't know if you know, but you probably do. Being in Indonesia, we get like the last of the last. So it took us like 2 years before we even got music or reels, and everybody else did. So I already felt like I was so behind in the game that when we finally got reels and music, I was like, I need to make reels, I need to make music, and I need to make them in this style, and they need to be like this, that, or the other thing, because that's what's trending right now. And I tried that for so long and I hated it. And I got so disconnected from my brand. I got so disconnected from my business or what I was doing or creative. And it also wasn't helping me grow or bringing any clients in. And so when borders opened after COVID and I started getting back into travel, really it was like a boat, a 2-week live aboard diving experience in Raja Ampat with friends. And I just rekindled my love for the crafts and the creative aspects of things. And for me, when I got in touch with what I actually love to do, aside from what the algorithm was telling me I should do, or the trends were saying I should do, or all the coaches online were like, this is what you need to get engagement. This is how I grew this. And this is how I grew that. I was like, screw it. I just want to do what I enjoy. That's what got me here in the first place. So I stopped doing all the things I was supposed to do. And I went back to posting photos and writing long captions. And that has been able to sustain my business because I love it still. And people can sense that I love it, and they can sense it's real and authentic. And that's actually brought me more work than anything, is just returning to the craft that I love, that connects with me, and expressing myself in a way that's authentic to me instead of trying to follow the trends. And I know that's not what everybody would say. They'd say like, this is the trending song, and post things that are 6 seconds long and made on your iPhone and all these things. Do whatever you want. Whatever is going to light you up, that's what's going to resonate with people on the other side of things. They're seeing enough of oversaturated content. And the numbers don't really matter. What matters is that your message or your creativity or what you produce resonates with a client or a brand. And that's all you need.